Round 3. Fight. What we're going to try with my phone internet. That a little bit closer. And yell really loudly. Okay. Let's refresh one last time. And if this doesn't work, folks, hey, it's excellent stream quality.
If this doesn't work, we're just going to record it on the camera and upload it later.
Ah, that could totally work. Yeah. Okay. So, again, last week, competitive PvP week. Didn't really give us a whole lot. A new tournament for... Look at that.
Yes.
Folks, I'm sorry. My phone is faster than the hotel. You didn't miss much. You missed a lot of technical difficulties, some pixels, the theme song, and some shoutouts and mailbag stuff. But now we're getting into the real meat of it. I'm Lagwin. This is Carolina. She's a commander.
Yes.
And we are here in a hotel at DragonCon. If you're in Atlanta, you should let us know, and we'll DragonCon party.
Absolutely. We have Dragon's Revelry cookies.
Yes. So what do we got? Although it seems to be a lag between the sight and noise.
It's a lag.
Alright, anyway. So we had the issues with the competitive week. There wasn't really a whole lot. The last day was just an announcement of the tournament. Like, I feel like that shouldn't be part of the feature pack. We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Like, it's a cyclical thing. It's not a feature that they added in for the feature pack.
Yeah, absolutely. However, there are, Doritos.
It's true. I don't have an external microphone. You don't happen to have an external microphone, do you?
No. He was gonna bring his, but
3.5 mil. Yeah. So we're stuck with whatever audio we get.
Yep.
Maybe I can crank up the volume. Let's see. This is us. 200%.
I hope now we're like insanely loud.
Did you know that in a hotel you can talk as loud as you want? Anybody can say anything about it. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna step up the level of my oration. So this week was, what was it called? A fresh start? Was that the name of the week, or?
I don't even remember. I just remember being upset.
So this is gonna be more PvE related stuff. So we got our 4 blog posts. Put that one. First one was called, it's continued improvements to the mega server system. Did you read through? I read through this article when it came out.
Yeah.
I guess the biggest thing was they're gonna do a better job of grouping the guilds together.
Yeah.
Across various servers, so you're gonna get more likely to be put in, an overflow or whatever mega server with your guild now.
Yeah, and also the influence.
Oh, right. It's a combination of all influence unlocks. You're reimbursed for multiple unlocks. The bank and all that is all shared by one, the main server.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, and I'm surprised they didn't implement that earlier on.
That'll actually help with my guild, since I try to put, queue banners and stuff to put down for people in World vs. World.
Right.
Which I'm not going to educate this ever again. It's toxic. They need to fix that. If they fix that, the feature pack will be worth it.
So then there was the 2014, this is a bit of a stretch, 14 feature pack improvements galore.
You get like 3.
Yeah, and they were what? Oh, this adjustment to the way who owns a dungeon instance, so if the leader leaves, you don't totally lose the instance.
Yeah, which is both a good and a bad thing.
Yeah. Which was kind of annoying if someone dropped or they wanted to switch out at the end to go get to a low-level character and then forget that they were the dungeon
Yeah.
part. They started the party, and then the whole team gets kicked.
One of my first dungeons I did, we did it with some pugs, and one of them was the dungeon instance leader, and I got to the very end and went to go get my chest. They didn't even give me time to.
Oh man.
Just like, got my chest, bye. I was like, what a jerk.
Yeah.
You go on my block list. You're now labeled jerk.
No, we just do this. Video preview.
They didn't even give me time to.
See what happens. Never mind. Doesn't matter. So they're adjusting the way the crafting UI is set up. So now you can see if there's a material that you need to make within a material that you're making, it'll pop that window up too, which makes sense. I'm surprised that wasn't a thing from the beginning.
It's going to make crafting so much easier for me. It's like, I have the worst troubles crafting.
Yeah, it should go pretty quickly. And then they just kind of lumped everything else and called them performance updates.
Yeah.
Pretty blanket term.
You get 3 things. That's a galore.
Yes. Apparently our definition of galore and their definition of galore, very different. Alright, then came crafting backpacks, new leveling items, and more. Let's see. This was basically start episode 1 of Welcome to China.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I got a little confused by this.
I think this is more confusing for people than they think it is.
Okay.
Because basically, you're going to get these drops that help you level. It's like you're likely not going to be wielding a level 24 thing when you're like level 60. But
right.
You get to change the stats on it. It can be up to an exotic. They're all going to be like account bound or soul bound or something. But you change the stats on it to be what you are doing, I think they said. And so that's going to be really... That's going to be a huge learning curve, and I don't think that they mean it that way. I think they mostly want it to be for the already here players, and that way leveling goes faster. But the newer people are also probably going to get this, and they're going to be like, how do I put stats on this thing? And it's just, it sounds confusing to even like a veteran player, you know?
Yeah, well, I did notice just this at the top of the image, a dashing hero main hand. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I just saw that. I thought that's kind of funny. That commander tag. That's awesome. There's gonna be, there'll be pictures and things.
Yes.
Of all sorts of interesting.
Shenanigans.
Yes. Probably the best way to describe what'll be happening over the next couple days.
Yes.
Shenanigans galore. That means at least 3.
At least 3.
At least 3 shenanigan. Shenanigai. What's the singular of shenanigans?
Shenanies.
Shenanies. So 1 shenani, multiple shenanigans.
Yes.
Gotcha. I'm just going to leave this scrolled over. I love that she made with the wig and a headband connected to the tag. She's just soup's talented.
Gotta get your headband.
I know. I have a commander tag too, but it's currently unattachable to my head.
I mean, I could just take it.
Yeah, there we go. You can just follow me around as a commander and hold my commander tag for me. Yeah, there's all sorts of other Guild Wars related things kicking around this room.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, not just like costumes either. We have like cookies.
Yeah, we are very Guild Wars'd out. But anyway, let's continue on. Crafters backpacks. I don't know if you guys remember, right when the China launch came out, they had shown that there were these new backpacks that were craftable.
Yeah.
And I think there was a version of it per each 100 crafting. Like there's a 100 level crafting, 200 level crafting, 300 level crafting, 400 level crafting for the 8 different disciplines. And that was something that China had from launch, and now we're finally getting it.
Yeah. Also, there's totally a face in that. Like, there's the eyes, and that's the mouth. And
it's a bull. It's got the nose ring.
Yeah.
Get that. And they even show the clipping. Something coming out of it. I don't think that's supposed to be there.
Good job. It's like how the Belinda sword clips with the assassin outfit.
Does it really?
It clips with the bow in the back.
Huh. And then profession loot, and then again, this is kind of like what you were talking about. They're gonna drop, which I feel, again, a weird kind of a thing to have at this point in the game, but there's gonna be a bigger chance for you to get drops of things that you can actually use.
Yeah. I hope that applies to guild mission chests as well. I'm tired of getting like warrior and engineer, especially engineer. I don't have an engineer.
But you get the engineer, like the kits or whatever they are, armor bags or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
So that was crafting backpacks. Now comes like the are you serious in it?
Yeah, I was okay with the feature pack until this. Like...
This a fresh start, the new player experience at Guild Wars 2. A lot of us were joking around that like, oh, a fresh start is everyone gets set to level 1.
Yeah.
Surprise! It's a fresh start. Play the game over again.
Ta-da!
So, I actually have only skimmed this article. Do you want to fill people in on this one? Without bias first, and then we'll complain about it.
Well, I was going to start out by saying we're playing China's version now.
Well, we are. That's for sure.
Basically, it's, I forget what the clear sense of direction was. I think it's basically at the top right of the screen. They're going to basically modify that to be easier for new players to read, and it's going to include like arrows and everything pointing to where you need to go. Like,
okay.
I'm interested to see how that works, because I think that what's in the top right is an absolute mess right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff up there.
There's also leveling as a reward, and it's just like they want to make leveling feel like it's rewarding, which, yeah.
In and of itself, it's rewarding. It's leveling.
So they're actually like giving you more like stats that make you feel more powerful or something.
Right.
And they want to. They're going to do like this little shield thing where the chest would normally pop for like your dailies and stuff, and it's going to show you what you get.
Right.
So
you also get rewards from that?
Yeah, you actually get rewards from that. They're not going to go back and give them to people who have already leveled up, but it's just going to be a beginning thing. I honestly don't think that they need to give rewards like that. I honestly think it's also easier if, you know, it's just like you get a glowy thing and you leveled up and you see your progress bar at the bottom, and if you can't pay attention to that, then how are you going to pay attention to like dodging enemies, you know? It's like it's right there already.
Yep.
So it's bias.
Yeah. Value the rewards you gain for level. You know what? Let's go back to the top because I saw something that looked interesting to me. So players who don't need direction can ignore this system and go exploring in any direction they want, do content in any order, and play any content they want exactly as they currently do in Guild Wars 2. Yes, it's like a suggested arrow. And then it says, there are still countless bonus locations that remain hidden in the world, such as jumping tunnels, mini dungeons, bears, picnics, quaggan pipe organs, and legendary llamas. The content direction system won't guide you to. Bear picnics?
Did you not know about that?
I don't think I've done that.
Yeah, there's a spot, I think it's Queensdale.
Okay. Where
there's these people having a picnic under a tree, and a bear approaches and they kind of run off.
Oh.
Something like that anyways. It's been a while.
Everything else, I'm pretty sure none of them are really bonus locations that still remain hidden. I'm pretty sure we found just about everything.
Yeah.
But, so then again, you had this leveling as a reward, which is basically China. What they had, if you guys remember, like, now, when this had first came out, I said I think if this had come at launch, I would have liked it. Because I wouldn't have known any better.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's coming out now makes me...
I think that once you got to, like, your third or fourth character, it'd be really annoying.
Yeah. Because you won't have, you won't have downstate till level 5?
Yeah.
So you just die.
Yeah, apparently that's overwhelming for people.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, it's
then
too
dying.
overwhelming. Yeah. So now you get to die and then waypoint.
Yeah.
And also, if you're like a lower level or something, you get more health when you're downed.
Wow. Interesting. You can't go into World versus World till level 18. You can't go into PvP till level 22. Which kind of defeats the whole purpose of having a character that's automatically level 80 in PvP. So why bother?
Yeah. Like,
so
that's just gating it.
That's arbitrary at this point. That's how they... I mean... They sort of had a system like this in Guild Wars 1 when it first came out, if you remember. Like, there was the different arenas that you could travel to in Prophecies. But you could make a PvP-only character from the start at level 20 and just do PvP.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's something that they're going to... Like, they don't offer that now.
Yeah.
So you're just not going to be able to play.
Yeah. It's like people who come to the game solely for PvP are going to be disappointed. Especially when they have to level up a character to that level before they can go and play PvP with them.
Yeah. It says the buttons in the top left for PvP and World v World will be hidden until you reach those levels. But experienced players can use the portals and Lion's Arch or use hotkeys to access those modes immediately. Once the buttons are unlocked for one character on an account, they'll be visible to all future characters as well.
Yeah.
But... I mean, I guess that, again, that doesn't really affect us because we all have all that and we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
But for new players, that's, like, crappy. Like, let me go level up 22 levels in PvE so that I can try out the PvP.
Yeah.
Especially since, like people are saying in chat, there's this push for esports. Hard to push esports when your players that are new to the game can't start for 22 levels. You're forcing them to PvE.
Yeah. Like... That's a good way to drive people out of the game too.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, it's just like they're making this too convoluted. Like it's like we're going to hide these icons that are up there for convenience for everybody.
Then again, like you said, they're gonna show you what you gain stats in. They're gonna let you get rewards just for leveling. Then there was this thing for personal story. It's another addition with the level up guide. We've updated personal story steps using our story journal. So they come in chunks all at once per chapter. When a story chapter is unlocked as a level up reward, you'll be able to play straight through the entire chapter from start to finish and not have any awkward starts and stops that throw off the storyline. In this way, story chapters become another big moment to look forward to earning and unlocking as your characters level up. Let's take this opportunity to go back and reevaluate the rewards for the story chapters. Personal story chapters will absolutely be worth completing for your character as you progress. Similar to level up rewards, we won't be able to retroactively apply these to current level 80 characters, but all future characters you create or level up to 80 will benefit from this system.
Awesome with the rewards rather, that's something that people have been asking for. However, I don't agree with unlocking them once you're like a certain level. Like, if it feels like if you got into the game, that there wouldn't be a clear direction at that point to go to. It's just like, go do this heart, now do another heart. This is your game. It's like you did the first story, and that's kind of what story's like. Except then you get to it and it's not as awesome as you thought it'd be.
Yeah. It says that, like, the first personal story chain finishes at level 10.
Yeah.
So, does that mean you don't get to play that whole chunk to hit level 10, so you don't have personal story till level 10?
That's what I'm reading, but what a lot of people seem to be reading. I could be reading it wrong. I hope I am.
Yeah, so that would mean that, like, roughly every 10 levels you'd unlock a new section of your personal story.
Yeah.
And play it all through as a chunk. You'd have, like, the initial piece, the second piece, then you start the order piece, then you start the pact piece, and then
Part
move
of
on.
the allure of doing, like, stories like it is now is actually getting to unlock things, like, get to places while you're adventuring, rather than having to adventure directly to that spot.
Right. So, next it says, in closing, that covers all the changes to the teaching and leveling experience we'll be making with the 2014 Feature Pack. Once it's live, there's no better than time for those who haven't tried Guild Wars 2 to hop in and give it a shot. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Feature Pack. Let's see, because there's still next week. What's next week supposed to be? So we had... Next week is collecting and trading. In 2014 Feature Pack, we're rethinking the way you collect and trade items. What do you think?
I'm not sure, because I really don't see how they would do a trading system.
Yeah, it seems like it wouldn't really work.
Yeah. They might surprise me, but I can't think of anything. As for collecting, might be a better way to get different tier mats.
Okay, maybe. I really don't know, and it's probably not going to be that impressive.
Yeah,
if the rest of it's any indication. So that's lame. Feature Pack version 2, not really feature packed.
It's not really a galore.
No, it's not a galore. It's not an extravagant thing. I mean, we got PvP reward tracks. We got the wardrobe. Like, account-bound dies. Those were all last.
Maybe they just exhausted everything they could right now. It's like, we're trying precursor crafting. We're trying to get things done, but we're not. And I think part of that's probably to blame about the China release, and they're seeing people play that over there and interpreting that as seeing it playing well. I don't know.
I don't know. Kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Guess we'll see.
Hopefully this last week just kind of blows us away.
Yeah, what people are saying is it's more for veteran peeps than the other stuff, which was for new players and, like, pitiful representation for PvP and World v World, almost non-existent.
Yeah.
Maybe the next one in June will be
maybe
worth
the
it.
fifth Edge of the Mist.
I'm still hopeful. I mean, I'm hopeful that they'll really wow me with Halloween this year.
Yeah.
Like, actual story. Let's get more Mad King Thorn stuff.
I hope also that Winter's Day isn't just a rehash of, like, here's the old gifts again.
Yeah. That was kind of disappointing.
Very. It's like Guild Wars 1 started off better than that.
It's PAX right now. It's PAX Prime, and they're there. They're in Seattle, so there's the potential for news to come out over the weekend. So keep an eye out for that. You might see some new things come out. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't do any Craft Corner stuff, but, like, we have Craft Corner things here, like
yeah.
Commander Tag, Alu.
Yes.
So, yeah.
We have cookies and staffs and hammers and costumes, and that will all be for next week.
Yeah, that'll be. Will Halloween be included in the Living Story? No, I don't think so. I don't think Halloween will be included, just like I don't think Winter's Day will be included. I think it's just gonna be. It's a festival. It kind of takes place outside. It would be interesting to see if they try to tie it to the Living Story, at least in, like, some degree. Like, Marjorie and Casimir have to do stuff because it's Mad King Thorn, and it's, Crichton human stuff.
They did mention in that interview, the one that everyone was getting up in arms about, that the reason that they can't do the Super Adventure box right now is they're having problems tying everything into, like, where should it be put in the story, not as part of the story itself, but they mentioned they're having the same problem with Halloween and Winter's Day, is that they're having problems creating that and still having it, like, not interrupt the story. So I don't think it'll be part of the story just based on that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to not do it because that's, like, a thing. But, like, Winter's Day was a joke. They just made the same thing again. There was nothing new.
Yeah.
The jumping puzzle was easier, I think. I don't remember. But I feel like it was easier. Because, like, I managed to complete it, like, I mean, like, nothing this year.
They gave you more... They gave you that boost for it.
Yeah. Maybe that was what it was.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're not going to... Halloween has been... Oops. Good. Screensaver. Yeah, it's Halloween's like their big deal. Like that's what started it all. It was huge. It was a big deal in Guild Wars 1. You definitely expect a lot of coverage Guild Wars 1 wise. Also, funny enough, I don't know if the Lag and the Lady series will work with these new updates with the feature pack if you have to wait 10 levels to do the story.
Oh goodness, yeah. Hopefully
we're gonna have to level up 10 levels to unlock the story to then be able to play the story.
Jumping puzzles.
Oh god. But I don't know. They won't not do Halloween. But last year I feel like it was cool. They added new stuff. They added the whole Bloody Prince Edric thing, which was cool, but it was short. I feel like the previous year's Halloween was a bigger deal.
It was just like, this guy has risen. Okay, we're gonna kill this guy. Okay, we killed this guy. The end.
Yeah, and like, but they were still, at least they were still doing this, like the blogs at that point, so they put that up. So there was like some cool background stuff.
There was also story, like, just within what you played, rather than just like the story missions. Like if you went into the labyrinth thing, they had giant.
Yeah, they had the back and forth, which was cool. But think about it compared to first Halloween.
Yeah.
Like we got the mini game, we got the Reapers Rumble, the Dota style mini game. There was the villagers versus the whatever that one's called, like the zombie one where if you kill somebody you become zombie type thing. There was that one. There was the labyrinth, and then there was the clock tower. There was all the decorations in Lion's Arch.
There was
costume
the
brawl. The dungeon, costume brawl. All that was added before they even knew how, like, they had smaller staff. They didn't understand live updates. And then, like, last year we got some recycled content and, like, a little bit of story.
We made the Mad King's tower harder.
Yeah.
You have fun.
Yeah.
People hated it more.
Yeah. So I don't know what they're gonna do.
Also, how did they manage to bug it and not fix that? It's like, within like a year, they're just like, we made it harder by putting bugs in it. Happy Halloween.
Yeah. So I'm hopeful that they'll really wow me with Halloween this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, because the feature pack's a letdown. Maybe the second half of season 2. I mean, it was good. Season 2 was good.
Yeah. I like the dark turn they took for it.
Yeah, it was nice to get away from the happy-go-lucky, bang a hammer on some signs, and
yeah.
Congratulations, you helped the refugees.
You pointed the way.
Yeah.
I wish that you could have put signs like anywhere. Like pointed them away. Like go back.
Eduardo says, I remember the Hunger Royale thing and how they claimed they were able to craft new content very quickly. You remember that from the beta weekend?
Yeah.
The Hunger Games thing?
Yeah.
Where everybody was running around getting weapons and you had to survive because your health was constantly ticking down. It's sort of like South Sun Survival.
Yeah.
But that was more fun.
I remember I was on the red team And I died kind of midway through.
Yeah.
And our team won because there was this one guy who was really good, and we were like following him around, and people who weren't even there were accusing him of cheating. It's like, you're not even standing here.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll see if this affects any of our content. If anything, we'll be able to do cool Halloween stuff in Guild Wars 1.
Yeah.
So we'll do that at the very least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you have anything else that you wanted to talk about or complain about, feature pack wise or otherwise?
I think we'll be getting the VIP system.
Oh God. Teleport to a friend, personal waypoints.
Oh man, that's the new trading and collecting.
Oh my. That could be a thing. Like that would be. Well, the new way we're gonna trade is if you're a VIP, you get to trade, pay money, pay to win.
Yes.
Awesome.
Let's hope not.
Yeah. Let's hope not. Okay. Yes. Alejandro says key farming will die. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking about that just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
If you die, you don't get to waypoint. Or you don't go down. You just die, and you won't be able to access the story till level 10. Means you can't really key farm at all.
Yeah. I guess that's one way for them to keep their money with their keys.
So farm your keys, folks. Do it now. You got till September 9th.
Yeah.
Craft or farm all the keys.
Just save them. Because, they're going to put the awesome skins out after that.
Yeah. That's how it works. They don't come weapon dying.
Yeah.
And all the other cool stuff, but only for Black Lion skins. Alright. Well, guys, it's just about 10 o'clock here. There's also some cool stuff going on over at one of the convention halls that I may go to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner or something.
Yeah, we should probably do that. Yeah, no. You thought it was tomorrow. Alright, so, be on the lookout. You can, you know what, I'm going to type it out here. I'm going to type in 2 links. Let's go. Because I'm going to be putting up pictures and things that I take. I got to learn how to spell. Still waking up. Who else is here? My wife is here. She's right over here.
Saw her feet earlier in the stream. And I was just kind of having my own little giggle fit. Sorry.
So the first place is my website's Facebook page. There'll be pictures and things going up there for sure. And the second one, let's make that a link. Facebook.com, not /com. There we go. The second one, we're getting lots of hellos. Oh. Claire, hellos, Lagwin. But the second one is my cosplay group, which is a fairly small group. But there's been lots of progress pictures until recently where I had to stop. But if you want to see things... Let's see if I can get this in frame. Like these flame gauntlets from Guild Wars 2.
They're awesome.
They also light up. There's candles in there. See that? I made these. This is all foam. Looks like metal. It's magic. It's not. It's clever techniques. Also, who knew that you could just use those brads? You know, the things you use to you push them through and you fold over the 2 metal tabs. This is my new favorite way of mechanically attaching anything to anything. That's all this is attached with. Brads.
Glue in there.
No, there's really not. There's glue attached the pieces to each other.
Yeah.
But like functionality wise, even the little fingers, there's little mini brads. Yeah, see that?
Yes.
Little tiny mini scrapbooking brads, and you get fully articulated fingers. I learned all of this in like the past 2 weeks because I didn't know how to do any of this. Magic of the internet.
And googly eyes.
And googly eyes. The googly eyes are on the chess piece. But there'll be pictures of Alu and I, my wife is Claire, it's confusing, of Alu and I in our costumes together.
Yes.
So,
I will make sure there's lots of pictures.
Yeah. So, there'll also be pictures of us and me and my wife, other costumes. There's going to be some interesting people here, so be switching it up. My wife's got a Darkwing Duck costume. The pictures of that going up. If you're a Darkwing Duck fan, keep a lookout for that.
Gonna be ponies too.
There's gonna be ponies, Captain and the Game Master, some Adventure Time stuff. Obviously, it's me, so Ghostbusters. You know that's gonna be a thing. And then who else? I feel like I'm missing some from your list. Well, you're Alu twice.
Yeah, and GLaDOS.
Oh, GLaDOS. I forgot GLaDOS.
If anyone plays Little Busters, I'm going to have a potato cat.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Get it. We've got a potato cat.
It won't fit in the frame.
No, it will be the frame. Here. And Potato Cat.
Potato cat. He's huge.
I'm here live with Potato Cat.
I didn't know what that was. It's a potato cat.
It's a potato cat.
His name is Dorsch, but when I put him together, he looked like a potato. And there's actually an image of someone on Google that actually, just drew his face on a potato.
So yeah, there's gonna be lots of shenanigans and craziness and videos and things like that, pictures. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Again, if you're in or around Atlanta, we're gonna be partying it up,
Yep.
CoT style.
Woo! What's that?
I don't just deal with it. Internet. Oh, do I have the outro music? Let's just make sure I've got that. I don't know. I might not.
Sing it. Perfect.
I don't have the outro music. Awesome. Oh, I think I did it in the car. I think I pulled up the SoundCloud page.
Just do a sign off.
No.
Your face.
Your face is a sign off. I
guess that's it. That's the show, guys.
See you later. Alright. But for real, for the 109th, it would have been great if this could have been 100 or 110.
Yeah.
But,
9's good too.
9 is also good. 109th episode of the Chronicles of Tyria podcast. I am Lagwin.
And I'm Alu Oliver. Let's Cardelina.
Oh man, get to see it. To see it live. Dances to ushers, yeah, in the darkiest way. The comments are ridiculous. Let's go.
Chat's really good tonight.
The chat's been amazing tonight. Good night, you guys. Good night, Amy. We'll talk to you on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's. Can we get just the music? Cool cast. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna have a good time.
Mm-hmm. After we're done sleeping.
Yeah. I slept. She woke me up. She's like, hey, the podcast is in a half an hour. You should get up. So, there you go. We are...
It was to the point that I was just like, hey, lag.